Hello, it's Mr. Eager here. Today we're starting our project, the child memory box. First thing I learn how to do is how to make a box. This video is going to go through that whole process for you. It's going to be a 5x5 size box as the directions I went over with you and also in your packet. Some new things you're going to be using is we're going to be upping our thickness of our slab here, and it's going to be purple sticks. Also, this is slab. This is going to be called stiff slab building, which is everything's going to be nice and a little bit firmer. And we're going to go through that process with you as well because it's a geometric shape, not organic. So go through the whole process. So we're going to make it a little bit thicker with the purple sticks, which is basically 3/8. Or today I'm going to show you how to use the slab roller. That's going to be set at 1 centimeter. And I'm going to go through that process today in this video. You get to use that slab roller finally instead of just using rolling pins and sticks. We're also going to use the 45-degree tool as well to cut angles and slide everything together. I'm even going to give you a template that's 5x5 to use to make all these 6 sides of your box to cut them out. You're going to use a paddle, not on each other, but on the box to help shape it. We're even going to use a metal rib for shaping the angles and sides, and also a rubber rib as well for some shaping. You're going to need your knife for cutting the lid off, a ruler for measurements. The whole process here will be here for you on how to build this box in this video. We'll have a video later on that'll talk about how to decorate it. But for now, let's build the box. For this project, you're going to need 5 pounds of clay to begin. Before you put the clay in the slab roller or use the sticks, you need to flatten it out. Make sure the slab roller is set at 1 centimeter. Put the flattened piece of clay between the 2 pieces of canvas, roll it back and forth. If it does not go through easily, you need to make the clay thinner. Once you have the flat piece of clay, you're going to use the template and begin to cut out your pieces. Trace out all the sides and then cut it out and go from there. You should have a total of 6 sides when you're done. Get all the 6 sides cut out. Make sure you use as much of the clay as you possibly can, so you have to keep putting it through the slab roller. Once you have all 6 sides cut out, you're going to cut a 45-degree angle on each side. Use the shorter side of the tool, drag it towards you, and cut each side out. Once you have this done, you're going to stack them on a board and then wrap them up for the day. Wrap up your project by putting inside of a large bag. Make sure you get all the air out of it as you possibly can. Mist a little bit of water on it, but make sure there's no air in the bag and no holes. With your extra clay, spray some on the bag and wrap it up really good and tight. Once it's sat for a day, take the pieces out of the bag, off the box, and it's time to begin to assemble it and put it together. Do not forget to score and slip your pieces. We'll start at 3 pieces at a side. Make sure you rough up the edges. They're nice and scored, apply slip, and then you're going to begin to blend them together. You'll have to blend small, tiny coils in the seams to help reinforce the joints. So you're going to make a bunch of small, tiny coils to blend into the seams. You're going to blend those small, tiny coils you made into the seams, mix a little bit of water, and begin to blend and press those small coils in the seam. This helps reinforce it to make the joint stronger and less likely for your box to fall apart. Once you're done with all the other sides, you're going to attach your top. You're going to score and slip all 4 sides, score and slip the part of the lid, connect it. Do not forget to put a T on it so you know what the top is, because when you cut it off, you have to put some small coils in there to re-blend it together. You can remove the board, you no longer will need it. Now it's time to blend and smooth all your seams on the outside. You can use a paddle on it. You can use that metal rib, the flat side of it, to shape it. If you have air trapped in there, this is the best time to really get that box the desired shape you want it to be. Take the time and blend it, smooth it all together before you cut anything off. Once I've got it all blended and smooth together, I'm going to go around and measure 1 inch all the way around. This is where my lid's going to be. My lid starts 1 inch from the top down. So I'm going to use my ruler, measure around, and I'm going to draw that line so it's ready to cut off. I want to do this out before I cut anything, so if I make any mistakes, I can fix it. I go around each piece, make sure it's 1 inch, and measure all the way around. Now it's time to cut the lid. I drag my knife through, following that line. Do not go back and forth like I'm sawing wood. I just drag it on through. Make a little mark so I know how my lid fits and goes back together, and make sure my knife goes all the way through. Once you have the lid cut apart, now it's time to clean it up. Put the coils in the seams, make sure it's ready to add the ledge to the lid. For the ledge of the box, you're going to use a 1/4 inch thick of clay, so use the sticks and the rolling pin to get the desired thickness. For the ledge you're going to add to your box, you're going to trace out 4 of these little pieces I have templates for you to use. What this will help keep your lid on your box not come off. It should stick out a 1/4 inch past your lid itself when you put it on top. So you're going to make 4 of these. With all the pieces cut out, it's now time to build the ledge for your lid. This will keep the lid on your box without it falling off. So I line it up, measure it, got a place where I need to cut it with my knife. Then I'm gonna put it back on there, score and slip it, and blend it on there and make sure it stays on the piece so it does not fall off. Kind of blend it and smooth it, and I begin to work my way around so I have a nice ledge built on the bottom of the lid to help hold it in place. Once I have my ledge attached to the bottom of the lid, I just slide on down, line up the lines, press on down there, make sure it fits, make sure it comes on and off fairly easily, make sure it's ready for the next step. Time to wrap it up in a bag. Again, make sure there's no air in there, spray a little water, wrap it up good and tight. You can place it within your box. Now it's time to plan how you're going to decorate it. I cannot wait to see what you create.